Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for the weekend of October 4th through 6th, 2013. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, Twerktober is here, right? But, check out Twerktober if you haven't yet. But more importantly, this is a new moon happening in Libra, so this is the beginning of the month. Whenever the moon comes into this position, this is a new beginning. And this is a very odd new beginning because it is squaring Pluto still, opposing Uranus. Yes, the good news in all of this is we are officially moving out of this big energy. So it's almost a thank kind of the universe energy. But to be honest with you, this energy that we've gone through for the last couple days is going to continue through the month. Now, not meaning in every aspect of our life, but it is what has set the tone of the month, which is to face our fears, to step into change, but more importantly, to reinvent our unique self. And that's why we have to twerk it or tweak it. We finished a Saturn and Uranus quincunx. It's actually still finishing up right now, but this is us stepping into the new energy of a new moon, which is in Libra, which is the harmony, the balance in our life. But more importantly, what this is our connections. And this is making sure that we need to understand new connections in our life, that we emotionally need to become aware of, what are the connections that I really want, because we are dealing with wants and desires with a lot of Scorpio energy, which I'm going to get into. But more importantly, we need to see what connections are on track with the destiny of the real plans we want in our life, but more importantly of the identity of self that we need to step into. Now, there has been a lot of crazy stuff that has happened over the last couple days, and I'm sure you felt it. And today can really get you back, or Friday can get you really back into feeling like you could engage in the reality that much better now, or feel a little bit more comfortable in how your life is going. So this weekend is really powerful in that sense, as giving us the ability to kind of jumpstart our lives again without feeling kind of weird like we did over the last 3 days. But more importantly, we have Mercury, which is starting to slow down this weekend, and it is going to catch up and conjunct Saturn, conjunct the North Node. So this is a deep inner voice we must pay attention to. This is us getting down to the real stuff. And I believe this weekend there is a huge message from the universe straight and delivered and emailed to you. Delivered from the universe. What it is the moon is going to finish through Libra. So Friday, Saturday, pay attention. Yes, this is a big new moon. Yes, pay attention to what I said about what this month is going to be, of the tone that was set, of facing your fears and accepting big change. Opening yourself up now, because the sun is going to start squaring Jupiter now. And this new moon in many ways is part of a big cardinal cross, which the expansion of comfort zones, the learning of your feelings. I think it's important for you to pay attention to how you feel, especially through all of the energy we've gone through here. But that these feelings also must be part of an expansion process, which is going to force you to reinvent yourself, which is going to force you to really pay attention to making new plans and really working for, the life that you're going to have to step into. But more importantly, it is making sure that all the connections and fit together. And it's the message this weekend which starts to build on this month as the moon comes into Scorpio, and we're going to have 4 planets in Scorpio, plus the North Node. This is a heavy energy in Scorpio, which is going to start to unveil and expose what the truth is. This is about starting to expose things that you cannot deny in yourself anymore. Yes, I think we're going to be dealing with relationships, exposing what the truth is there, what you really want or not. Because this is the last weekend of Venus in Scorpio. This is it. And it's going to start squaring over to Neptune and Pisces, which, are you misguided in these relationships or even in the values that you're investing in? This is about yourself investing in the right energy, relationship-wise, what you're manifesting in your life. And now with this new moon and this new kickstart in our lives, and Mars finishing up here in Leo, this is the last 10 days of Mars in Leo, which is our hearts. This is a trail to blaze now. That this is the kicker this weekend. And we do it right away with the universe delivering this message. This is the truth. This is the exposing of what you really want in your life, isn't it? And that comes Sunday. So it's Sunday where you've got to pay attention to this. And I think we need to understand where the work is. I think we need to understand where the work is to get down to the truth of our lives, to get down to what we really want. And you know what? Our connections will never work. It doesn't matter if, you're connected at a business, but you really don't even want to do the business. The energy is not going to invest and give you a return that you're looking for. In relationships, sure, you might have these situations that you have, but if you really don't want to be in it, it will never blossom or deliver you the satisfaction that you need in your life. And that's where we're coming down to, that it's a spiritual duty now to actually pay attention to this in our relationships, to actually pay attention to this in what you're manifesting, because this new age requires it now. That's why it's like this. And it's a shake-off as we are shaking the old and stepping into the new. In many ways, the same thing is playing out in the American government. I don't think any side is right and any side is wrong. Both sides have to figure it out. In all of our lives, we all have to get down to the truth. We all need to expose what's wrong. We all need to expose what's wrong in ourselves, but more importantly, we need to expose what we really want. And you can't connect anymore to things that don't offer the connection that you really want underneath. And this is the exposing of that coming this weekend. And our comfort zones must expand in order for us to get this as well, which the only way to expand is by reinventing who you are and making a plan that's actually based off this, because Pluto and Saturn are following each other, and all this energy has been really connected over to Chiron, that there's a huge healing in actually just doing this work. And it's actually very simple work, yet we get caught up in this very weighing out, undecisive, what's fair, what's right. And we've done that work. Saturn has already gone through Libra. I hate to say it, you've done that work already. It's the work on doing what you really want. And in many ways, gosh, it could seem illogical, right? Water, Scorpio, fixed energy is not logical. It just is. It just is. It just is what is real. It's just what you want. It's when you start to weigh out, oh, well, this or that, or what if I do that? When you're doing that, but there's a feeling that's drawing you to something that you can't deny, that feels like it's just everything for you, that's where you got to go. And I guarantee you, to get that, it's not just push it on the Coke can machine and put $1 in and receive it. The universe is making sure that we really pay attention to that we need to get a Coke. Oh my gosh, okay. The thing's not taking dollars. We're going to need to change it all up and figure this out. Or we're going to need to walk 2 miles to go to the next store or whatever, to get it though. Because we're probably not satisfied with whatever's right next to us. And if you are satisfied, what this is making sure that you're investing everything. And it is a big call that we're starting to make in our lives here in the next month and a half as we're about to dig deeper into deeper things. So this is just exposing the surface. And in many ways, people are having things being exposed and it's popping in the reality, and then they're pushing it off and they're trying to throw it back in the closet and hide it. And the truth is it will eventually come out into your reality, whether you like it or not, whether or not you really want it or not. And that could be difficult. So this weekend, pay attention to the signs, the message that Spirit delivers to you, and get ready for a month of unpredictable stuff, of big, rapid change that could be uncomfortable if you're not willing to accept it, and if it's not based off this hidden truth which you're not willing to bring to the surface. But the positive in all this is it leads towards the new age. It leads to your empowerment. It leads to a life that is real harmony and real balance. It leads to your identity and yourself in this reality becoming finally satisfied with what it really wants and what it came down here to do. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. This is the last time I'm doing readings before October 18th, and then I'm taking a couple weeks off. So if you want to book some readings now, check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, and we'll do a booking, and you're guaranteed to get the reading in before October 18th. Thank you for all of your support, and I will see you next week.